You have an intestine in your body which has a nice lining, a barrier that keeps toxins and undigested food out of your blood.
Mm-hmm.
This lining is kept healthy by good bacteria and certain nutrients. Now, with antibiotic use, too much alcohol, too much coffee, inflammatory foods, and a lot of chemicals, your good bacteria die off and you actually damage your lining, your intestinal lining. What that does, it creates holes in your intestine, which gives you something we call leaky gut syndrome. And leaky gut syndrome allows toxins to enter your bloodstream and create inflammation throughout your body, which throws off your neurotransmitter levels. Also, what happens is when inflammation is high in your body has to produce more cortisol to balance the inflammation. Now, most people's adrenal glands are already exhausted. And when your adrenal glands have to produce more cortisol to manage inflammation, they get even more exhausted, which creates a cortisol and hormonal imbalance in your body, which negatively affects your brain chemicals, what we call neurotransmitters, such as serotonin, GABA, dopamine, and melatonin. Now, this is a vicious cycle because when melatonin drops, you lose sleep or you don't sleep well. And if you don't sleep well, your adrenal glands don't recover properly.
Right.
So they actually get more stressed and more fatigued, making anxiety and depression worse. With inflammation, also there's more toxins in your body. And who has to deal with that is your liver. Now, when your liver becomes burdened with too many toxins, it becomes sluggish, produces less bile, which means there's less digestion happening in your gut, which means more damage to your gut lining, and also less nutrients are absorbed by your body because there's less digestion happening. Bile also lubricates your stool. So with less bile from your liver, you get more constipation, which means more toxins in your blood, more inflammation, more chronic disease, more anxiety and depression.
Right.
So all these things are interconnected. And inflammation also reduces your sensitivity to thyroid hormones. And so what happens is you get subclinical hypothyroidism. Basically, you'll get the symptoms of hypothyroidism, fatigue, depression, and all these other symptoms because you have inflammation going on in your body.
Mm-hmm. Not because you have a thyroid problem necessarily or directly.
Exactly. Not always a thyroid problem.
Right.
That's correct. So you can see how your thyroid, your liver, your adrenal glands, and your digestive system are so tightly connected to mental health and to chronic disease. So you have to heal the root cause when treating mental health and any other chronic disease.